If you ever feel like your faith is being tested, check this out. I found this story in the Bible, and I don't know why I've never heard it before. I brought my Bible for reference, but I'm going to tell it in my own words. And if I mess it up, you can attack me in the comments. It's all good because I'm new. I just barely started reading the Bible this last year, so I'm almost a year into the Bible, and I've almost read the whole thing. There's so much that I never knew, and this story is no exception to that. This is in Daniel chapter 3. It's about when King Nebuchadnezzar built a statue for everybody to worship, and these dudes, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, refused to worship the statue. So they got snitched out by these astrologers, and the king was furious when he heard about this. So he said, you know what? You know that fire that we burn people with? Let's make it 7 times hotter to set an example on these guys. So they asked him again. They said, hey, do you guys want to renounce your faithfulness to God and worship this statue, or do you want to go in the fire? And they were like, we will never ever renounce our faithfulness to the God of Israel, the one true God. The king was like, put them in the fire, and he threw them in the fire. But the thing that was crazy is when they got into the fire, people noticed that they saw 4 people instead of 3 people, and the 4th person they said resembled something holy, and some people may argue that it was Jesus. They walked out of the fire unscathed, clothes not even smelling like smoke. And not only did it impress all the people who witnessed it, even the king bowed down and worshiped God. And this story is so crazy because if you think about it in the aspect of faith as like a parable to what we go through in a daily life and daily lesson, and when our faith gets tested, it's a testimony to remember that God not only rescues us from the fire, but he meets us in the fire and walks us through the fire and sees everything that we're going through and knows that we are actually going through it. If you're having a hard time right now, I feel like it's a beautiful thing to remember that God's here and God is with you, and Jesus will help you through the fire.